everybody, welcome back. This is Kim, and I'm really glad you're here. Today, I'm going to talk about why I really love Doordash. You know, it's not perfect, but I really love it. I'm addicted to it. I know that there's some problems, and some people feel like they're not making enough money. But I think if you learn the system and figure out a plan that works for you, it's a great way to make some extra money. Before we get started, I just want to ask you to please subscribe. And so anyways, let's get going here. So, it's so easy to get started with Doordash. It's really not a difficult platform. Once you're approved, you can start delivering. They don't really make you go through any training, which at first I thought was odd. So when I first came on, I had done it with my son, so I kind of knew how it all worked, but it was a little scary to go out on my own for the first time, and there was actually no training at all. The app is pretty self-explanatory, and it kind of feeds you through the process, so it's not difficult by any means. But if you don't really, I don't know. I guess the thing I'm trying to say is I wish there was like a little guided tour through the app as part of a training, maybe before you actually go live, so you could play with the app a little bit before you actually are out on a delivery. That would have been kind of cool, but anyways, it was a very quick process once I got approved. I was on the waiting list for a while, but once I got approved, the rest of it went pretty fast. It's a simple process to do the delivery. Basically, you accept an offer, drive to the restaurant, pick up the food, drive it to the customer, and drop it off. Take a picture, and then you move on to the next one. It's very easy. I like that you get paid weekly. Well, the other platforms also pay weekly, but I think it's a nice little bonus every week to get paid. The app is very easy to use, and as compared to Grubhub, I like the Doordash app better. I think the whole layout's nicer. There's not as much to the app. And I like that you can zoom in real close and see exactly where you're going to be delivering. Where at Grubhub, you can't really zoom in quite as much. And I like that it tells you how many miles you'll be going. And basically, anyone can do this. It's not difficult. I know that most people probably do it in a car, but I guess they allow you to do it on a bike or scooter or motorcycle. So any form of transportation. Probably be very hard to do it walking because it would take forever. But if you can read and follow directions and don't mind going in and out of restaurants and going to different neighborhoods, it's really fun. I love it. You choose how much you want to work. So it's very flexible. If you have an hour, you can go dash for an hour. If you have 6 hours, you can dash for 6 hours. You can go every single day, 8 hours a day, whatever, and then skip the next 3 months, and it doesn't matter. You do it when you want to do it. And you can schedule shifts or just hop on and dash. It's better to schedule a shift because that way, for sure, you're going to be able to dash. If it's not busy, you can't DoorDash unless you have a scheduled dash. So like if it was, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday or something, and you just felt like, hey, I got a couple hours, I'm going to go DoorDash. If it's not busy, it will not allow you to. But if you have a dash scheduled at that time, then you can. So I try to schedule shifts. I think it's just easier, but every once in a while, sometimes I will have forgotten to get a shift or whatever, and if it's busy, you can just hop on, and it's great. So like I said, even if you only have 1 hour a day, you can dash and make some money. If you've been out there for 3 hours and don't want to continue, just end your dash. If you're not getting any good offers, you can just end. It's not like you're going to be punished for stopping. You are in control. And I like too that it allows you to easily take a break. So, if you're in the middle of a, 8-hour shift or something and you want to go have lunch, you just pause your dash and then it waits for you to come back. So, you can't do it for hours on end, but I think it's 35 minutes it gives you, which is, it's plenty of time for me to grab something to eat, use the restroom, clean up, and then get back on the road. Doordash Support is easy to reach. You can call them or you can text them. They also have like a little chat feature. 99% of the time they answer right away. One night though, there was a major, not really sure what was going on, but I'm not sure if it was a network outage or if it was a DoorDash outage, but the support was not answering. I think they were just overwhelmed and busy. But every other time I've been able to get a hold of them right away, and they've addressed the issue that I was calling about. They really do try to help you. I know a lot of people complain that they don't help or they're not useful, but I haven't had that experience. And they, like I said, they answer the chat and text option pretty quick. So if you just have a quick question, you can hop on there. An example, last weekend I was delivering from a pizza place, and the app, for whatever reason, took me to the wrong location. It was to a Tony's Pizza, but then it ended up taking me to an Amici's. I just clicked on a little thing in the app to take me to the restaurant, so I didn't type in the address myself or anything. So then I got to Amici's. I'm like, wait a minute, this says Tony's. So I went in there, and I guess it happens a lot. So there's an error in there somewhere with the address. But anyways, I was able to contact support really quick. They contacted the customer for me and let them know what was going on. And I told them that I would go to the Tony's Pizza place and pick up the order and deliver it. But it was a few miles out of my way because they took me to the wrong place, basically. And anyway, so they gave me half pay for my efforts, which was nice, and everything turned out fine. But it was, everything was handled in 2 or 3 minutes. It was not a long ordeal. So they answer quickly. I think I said that. This is a huge benefit to DoorDash versus Grubhub. Grubhub has terrible support. Okay, I shouldn't say that. In my experience, Grubhub has terrible support. They're a lot harder to reach. They never answer the phone. You can do the little chat thing. It puts you in a queue, and sometimes you're 40 people down. Who knows how long that's going to take. And here's an example. So last weekend, same weekend, I had a sushi order, and the restaurant was just overwhelmed. I don't know, there was 10, 12, delivery drivers standing there waiting for their orders, and not one person in the restaurant was assisting us. They had bags of food on a table that was meant to go to us, but we are not allowed in the restaurant. They have tables blocking and everything, but we'd have to, when the busboy would walk by, we'd quickly yell to him, "Hey, do you see so-and-so's order there?" Whatever. So the kid would, help us sometimes. But anyways, long story short, I was there like 20 minutes, and not one employee came to pass the food out to the drivers. This was Grubhub. So anyways, I decided the thing was only like $10. I had wasted enough time, and the busboy looked, and my order wasn't on that table, and I forgot who knows how long it's going to be. So I wanted to cancel it. The app would not let me cancel it for some reason. So I had to get online with support. I tried calling first, no one answered. So then I did the chat thing, and there was like 14 people ahead of me. It went pretty fast. I mean, like 5 minutes maybe. And the person, I typed what was going on, and I asked them to please cancel it for me. And he kept saying, since you haven't responded, I'm going to cancel this chat. I'm like, no, wait. I'm like, I did respond, and I would type again. He goes, okay, I haven't heard from you. So he basically just ended it. So I went back in, and then I was only like number 9 in the queue, so that was good. So then it went pretty fast, and the next girl was very helpful and canceled it for me. But, it was a pain, and that took, 15 minutes or so of my time when I could have just easily unassigned it myself on Doordash, but Grubhub doesn't, for whatever reason, doesn't allow you to do that. Or it wouldn't work for me anyways. It kept saying I had to chat or contact support. So anyways, that was kind of annoying. So anyways, what I was going to say is the Doordash support, is, in my opinion, is better than the Grubhub support. Okay, here's back to the unassigning. If you need to unassign for any reason, it's easy to do. Any unassigned deliveries will count against your completion rate, but if you need to unassign, you can. It's just a couple clicks. I try not to unassign, but if the wait is too long, I'll do it. Like at that sushi place, that's all I really wanted to do was unassign, so someone else could be assigned and come later to get the food. I had wasted enough of my time. I don't like to wait more than 10 minutes past the time when the order was due to be ready. So at that 10-minute mark is when I usually just leave, because it's going to make you late to deliver it, first of all. It's going to keep you there when you could be making money on another delivery, which is the main reason why I do it. And I just think it's a waste of time to stand there waiting. If the restaurant can't get their act together and get the food ready on time, then I don't want to waste my time. I like that the app allows you to unassign with just a couple clicks. It's very simple. You don't have to call anyone. Just do it yourself. And I think that is a really great feature. I think the Doordash app is the best. It's so easy to use. Even when driving, you can quickly glance and see the info. Navigation with Apple Maps is integrated, and it works pretty well, except for that time I had to go to the pizza place. Taking the photo of the delivery in the app is also very easy. There's no extra details that really bog it down. These were taken from the Doordash website, so this is how you set up your thing. But this is your earnings. Here's what the map looks like, and you can zoom in and lets you schedule. You can dash now. But basically what I wanted to show you was this part along the bottom. So this is all you really need. If you want to dash, you click on dash. If you want to schedule, you click on schedule. You want to look at your account, go here. Here's where your ratings are, and here's where your earnings are. So when you click on one, you get that page. And it's not a bunch of pages. It's really straightforward. I really like it. And the maps are decent. And when it's like this, it shows it's busy, very busy. These are promos, like plus $1. Anyways, yeah, this is just, I just wanted to show you what it kind of looked like. I found these online, and I liked it. You can pick and choose. So as an independent contractor, you can pick and choose which deliveries to accept. There is no penalty for declining Doordash orders. You don't have to take any of them. You can wait until one that you like comes up. You can stay in a certain area if you want, so you don't have to go driving all over the place. If you want to just deliver one little area, just accept the deliveries for that area. You will know where the restaurant is, and the app shows you how many miles you'll be going. So you'll see the map. It shows you where the restaurant is that you'll be picking up from. And let's say it says you'll be going 4.2 miles or something. So that's your total drive from where you are to the restaurant and to the person's location. You can zoom in on the app and see exactly where you'll deliver. I like to zoom in and make sure I'm not going to specific apartment buildings or condos that are hard to deliver to or lack parking. So yeah, you can see exactly where you're going. You receive a guaranteed amount that you will earn, but in the end, it may be higher. So it may say you're going to get $10 for going 3 miles, picking up from Taco Bell and taking to this certain location. So that $10 may be what you get, but sometimes there's a hidden tip, and sometimes it can be more, up to $20, $25. I mean, it's crazy the amounts that I've seen. When it says like $10.25 and I'll end up with $23 or something like that. It's crazy and it's fun. It's part of the part I really like. I dash in the area where I live, so I know the restaurants and the areas of town where I don't want to deliver, which makes it very easy for me to cherry pick the orders that I really want. And generally, DoorDash only offers you restaurant pickups nearby to where you currently are located. So like if you're in the mall area, you'll probably get a delivery for a restaurant in the mall area. I mean, maybe something that's, relatively close. They're not going to send you all over the place. Versus Grubhub, who sends you all over the place. I know I keep sounding like I'm bashing Grubhub. I actually really like Grubhub. But some of the things that DoorDash does, I really like better. Anyways, so that's good. And it's fun. You basically drive around, pick up food, and deliver it. I like the unknown final total for each delivery. You do know what the lowest amount is. So you know what the guaranteed amount is, I guess is what a better way of putting it. You know what your guaranteed earnings are going to be, but you don't know if there's a hidden tip, and that makes it almost like playing a game. You try to figure out which offers have a hidden tip. You could be wrong, but in any case, you know what the guaranteed amount is before you accept it. So, like I personally don't accept anything under $8. So if I get a offer for, $8.75 or something, chances are that's all it's going to be. But if you get something over $9.50, that's where the hidden tip kind of kicks in my area, in my experience anyways. So if it says like, I don't know, $9.75 or something, it could be much higher. So it's kind of fun. I really enjoy the hidden tip part of it. And, if you don't get a hidden tip, then I'm happy with the $9.75 or whatever it said it was. Because I don't accept anything under $2 per mile for the delivery. That's my own criteria. Everybody has their own that they want to accept. That's mine. So I'm happy with anything that's... So like if I picked a $9, if I accepted a $9 offer, it could only be up to 4.5 miles. Because that would make it $2 a mile. So that's how I figure it out. This is a great job for anyone. Students, retired people, moms with kids in school, unemployed people, just anyone who wants to make some extra money. It's really easy. And it's the type of job that anyone could do. You don't need any training, any special skills. It's awesome. Now, it's not perfect. There's one thing that does really annoy me. You need to go through too many steps to decline an offer. When driving, this is difficult. So like you'll say, they'll offer you something. You go to McDonald's, going to be a 4-mile delivery, and we're going to give you $3. Okay, no, I don't want that. So you have to click on decline, and then another page comes up, and you have to say why you want to decline it. It's too small, it's too far, it's too this, it's too that, and then you have to click that, and So there's like 3 steps to declining each offer, which is hard when you're driving. So I usually just let it time out. I think it gives you like 30 seconds or something like that to decide if you want to take it or not. So if I'm driving, I'll just glance at it real quick. If I don't want it, I'll just let it time out, unless I'm at a stop sign or something. But that's kind of annoying to me. When you decline, you need to choose a reason, although I don't think they actually look at those reasons. So, like, I get a lot of Vaughn's pickup offers. I'm never, ever going to take one, and I say, as my choice, I don't want to go to that store. That's one of the choices you can pick. But they just keep giving to me, so I don't think they even care what you pick. Or, like, if I say, that's too far, that's too far, that's too far, you would think they would learn, like, wow, she doesn't want to go far. But that's not how it works. So maybe internally they look at this stuff, but it doesn't change anything. Some of the offers are ridiculously low. I don't take those, but I'm sure some people do. like $3 to $4 for a delivery. I won't even get out of my car for that. I mean, it's crazy. I've explained in my other videos why, but basically, it can take 15, 20, 30 minutes to do these little orders. And if you're busy doing these orders, you're missing out on the higher orders, and you're not going to make much money at all. It doesn't even cover your gas, I don't think. I don't know. It's just ridiculous, but some people take them, so good for them. Another problem I run into is the app crashing. It's kind of difficult if you're in the middle of a delivery. The last time it did it, I had picked up the food and I had the food in hand, and I didn't know where I was taking it. So that was kind of annoying. I restarted the phone, restarted the app, and it turns out that the Doordash app was having problems, and it took about 5 minutes and it came back up. So it wasn't horrible, but it could have been, because here I had this person's food and I had no idea how to get it to them because I didn't know their address. So, and that was one time when support was really backlogged. So I just kept waiting for my phone to kick in, and it did. The ratings are confusing to new drivers, which I think contributes to them taking the low offers. I don't think they realize that they don't have to. And they want to be top dasher, and for top dasher you have to pretty much take all the orders. And I don't know. Anyways, I think the ratings, I like having the ratings. I mean, I think it's probably good that we can see them. But at the same time, I think it makes people accept things that they normally wouldn't. Another problem I see is that they have too many drivers in some areas, so you don't get many offers. My area isn't terrible, but like on the weekends, sometimes, you'll see all the drivers stacked up at the restaurants waiting for their orders. And, so obviously there's going to be fewer orders for everybody if there's more people out there. Also, they don't always adjust the timing on the order. So if it's been sitting for a while and no one has accepted it, you do accept it. I'm going to use an example. I accepted a Chipotle offer, and the pickup and delivery, so the pickup time was like 20 minutes before I even got the offer. I think it said I'm making up times, but let's say I picked it up at 11 a.m. and the pickup time was supposed to be at like 10:40, and delivery time was supposed to be at 10:50, and I didn't even get it till 11, so I'm already late. And it doesn't compensate for the fact that I just got the order. So that kind of bugs me. I'll usually text the customer and then tell them I just received the order. I'll be picking it up right away and bringing it to them. But, that's probably disturbing to the customer. That's why is there stuff sitting there, and why is this person taking so long to bring it to me? So, anyways, that kind of annoys me. And speaking of late deliveries, if the food is not ready and you have to wait forever at the restaurant and it makes you late delivering to the customer, it counts against you. It's totally not your fault, but that doesn't matter. So that's why I unassign if it's going to make me late. And that's why I only wait the 10 minutes, because I would rather just unassign it and let someone else come get it than have a late delivery. But that's my own thing. So these are all the negatives I could think of. I'm sure there's more, but these are the ones that annoy me. But in my experience, there's way more pros than cons, and I'm addicted to Doordash. I also am addicted to Grubhub. Doordash, though, is my primary. I love it a little bit more than Grubhub. I love delivering for Doordash. I take this job very seriously. I do my best to get the food to my customers quickly and in the condition they're expecting. I use my hot and cold bag. I don't dilly-dally. As soon as I accept an offer, I go straight to the restaurant. I pick it up, put it in my car, make sure it's stable in the bag. When I get to the customer's house, I walk right up, make sure it doesn't block their door so they can't get out, make sure it's not going to tip over, etc. So I think I do a good job. And by learning the system, I make decent money. you know, like I said, I have my criteria for the ones I pick, and it helps me consistently get at least $30 an hour, which is pretty good for a little part-time thing. I have a full-time job. This is only on the side, so it's worthwhile. And if I skip a day or two, I miss it because I'm addicted and I love it. And I just think it's a fun way to make some extra money. So anyways, there you go. Those are my reasons. I'd appreciate comments. See what you have to say. Do you agree, disagree? What's your experience? Share it with me. That'd be great. And I'll see you next time.